Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are watching me from. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please enable to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever you see me upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. This is an emergency case. This case is a case of a woman who reported to us yesterday that she was mercilessly beaten by a tenant, that her husband ordered his tenant to beat her up. So please stay tuned while we interview her and also interviewed the defendant for peaceful resolution. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. I'm bye for now. Ciao.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mrs. Adeze, good evening from here.
Good evening, ma.
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Okay, please, can we really hear from you? What happened? How did you get to know Mr. Monday, etc., and what led to this kind of wounds you have all over your face?
Okay, ma. 10 years ago, when I traveled to Dubai, on my way coming back in Lagos International Airport, after taking my goods out from International Airport, I took a taxi going to the park, Youngsha Grove Park, to take a bus down to East. I met my husband, Mr. Monday Itesi.
Can't see the face. Okay, go ahead.
I met my husband, Mr. Monday Itesi, in the park, right in the park there.
Motor park.
I paid the motor park, man. I paid for 2 seaters for myself and for my load. He was only having one big box. He paid for 2 seaters for his road and for himself. Along the line, the loaders called me that my load is big. That can I talk to this man so that they can join me and him, his road together? While telling me that he
Are
overheard
you
his,
holding the phone or the phone is position?
I'm holding it now.
But I told you earlier that you should find a place and position it. Because as you are talking, you are shaking it, and just go ahead if you can control your hand.
Okay, ma'am. When the loaders called me that the one seat for the load is less, is more, that my load is big, that if I can talk to my husband, Mr. Monday, so that we can share from his other seat for his load. While talking it with them, he overheard it. He said, okay, no problem. They now joined my load together with his own and he loaded it. Along the line, he asked them to give us a closer seat, which they did. On our way going down to East, we started discussion. He asked me my name. I told him my name is Ade Ezekamo. He also told me his name. He said that he's coming back from South Africa for the past 7 years, that he has not visited Nigeria. I said, wow. I told him that I went to buy goods in Dubai, that I'm just coming back. The one seat. He said, he asked me again, where am I from? I told him that I'm from Imo State. He said he's from Ebony State. I told him that I've been to South Africa. I mentioned the places I've visited in South Africa. He confirmed it.
You
Later,
have
he
been to
said
South
that,
Africa.
yes, ma, I've been to South Africa before I met him. I told him the areas I visited. He confirmed it. Along the line, he told me that he liked me.
Network is bad. I can't hear
He
what you're
said,
saying.
he said that he likes me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Excuse me.
ma?
They were calling you.
No, nobody is calling me.
So why did this freeze? Okay, go ahead.
It was Breeze from outside. He said that he likes me. I said, I have a son, and I'm waiting for the father of my son to come back to me. He said, wow, how long have I been spoken with the man? I said, for the past 5 years, I have not spoken with him. He
Go
said,
ahead.
he said, then how do I think that he's going to come back? I told him by God's grace that he's going to come back because I did nothing to him. He said, okay, if he tells me his own story, that I will cry. He said that he was once a married man in Nigeria. He married to one Ijeoma Omodenjo from Anambra State. That he gave the woman money to build a house for him, but the woman made away with his money, millions of nairas. I didn't believe him. I was thinking that he's lying till I confirmed it. I asked him again, how is he gotten his paper from South Africa? Is it from a company or from a lady? Because I know the system over there. He said that he's gotten his paper from company while it's a lie. I asked him if he have somebody in South Africa. He said no, that he has before, but they have finished whatever thing they done. On the way going down to East, he said that he's going to stop at Onisha. That his family is waiting for him there. When we get to Opiwek Onisha, it was late. The driver said that he can't continue down to Enugu. It was past 12 a.m. People that is going to Enugu, we all agreed that we are going to sleep in the bus to continue our journey the next day. Monday, my husband started begging me that I should drop at Onisha, that is going to put me in a hotel. I told him no, that I don't know him. What if he drugs me and made away with my goose? He laughed. He tried to convince me to come down to that upper work at Onisha. I refused. Later, he asked for my number. I gave him my number. The next day, he started calling me on phone. After 1 week, he came from Abakaliki to visit me in Enugu State. We started talking. He said that he wants to get married to me. I told him that he needed to give me some time so that we got to know each other. Sometimes I do visit him, but from that time, he keep coming home every 3 months. He comes to Nigeria every 3 months because he lost his dad. So during the dad's burial, he invited me to his place. I traveled from Enugu to Ebony State to his place to witness the burial. After the burial, he traveled back to South Africa. The next 3 months, he came back again. He asked me to come to Lagos to pick him. I went to Lagos International Airport to wait for him. He came out, we met. We stayed in one of the hotels in Festac. After some days, we drove down to the east. 8 years ago, he came to my house for introduction. After the introduction, he came to my village for a proper traditional marriage. The marriage was going, and when he got married to me, we went straight to the village because he doesn't have any apartments in the town. He lives in the village with the mother. So whenever he comes back in Nigeria, I will stay with him in the village. When he got married to me, he told me that he wants to rent an apartment for me. I told him, no, let's go and look for a smaller land to buy. Let's start our project there. That is how we got to connect some agents. They carried us to this property that I'm staying now. We bought that land at 1.8 million. It was not up to complete one plot of land. We want to start the project. He said that he's going to build a smaller apartment for me. I told him no, it's going to be 4-story building, 8 flats. He shouted that he doesn't have that kind of money. I told him that it's not what you just start and finish, that it's just a gradual process. That if he tries to get 2 flats downstairs, that I can be in one, who rented one, just let me have neighbor, somebody that I'm talking with. We buy the land. We did the goats for the land, the traditional for the land. Later, we started with the fence. It gets to a dwarf fence. His money got finished. He traveled back to South Africa. I traveled back to my family house at Enugu State. Before he travels back, I'm already pregnant. My first daughter, I put to bed in Enugu State, in my family house. That's where I put to bed, because that house was not ready. Whenever he has money, from Enugu State, I will drive down to Ebony State to start up the project. How we are doing the project is like, the money goes to my account. The kid brother, his name is Chika. He is the one writing the expenses, everything that we are buying, the materials and everything. At the end of the day, I will snap what the guy wrote, the expenditure, and send to him. I will tell him, this is what we spend for today. This is how much their balance I'm owing. This is how we are doing the job. We are doing it gradually by gradually, till we finish the project. When I'm living downstairs, okay, when we managed to got the 2 flats downstairs, by then I've put to bed to my daughter. She was like 4 months old. I came to Abakereke. Normally, I used to stay in one of my sister's, my co-wife's house. From there, I'm going to the site and going back to her house. So at the time, I said it's better I just try to arrange the room, one room, the master's room there, and be staying there. That is gradual process. The first day I slept in that building, I was having a two wrapper. I brought my camp gas that I used to serve. You do use used for use service. The two wrapper that I'm having, I spread one on the floor. I used one to cover this window of the side that we are lying down. Me and my daughter. She was 4 months old. When we are doing the ties for the master's bedroom flat, on the way, money got finished. The ties was like half of the room. When my daughter wants to crawl to go and enter the sand, I will bring her back. This is how we've been managing. If we have money again, we will start the ties to complete it. This is how we manage to put the curtain. If we have money again, we will start the ties.
Go ahead, go ahead.
This is how we manage. This is how I fix the house. I fix curtain and buy. Okay, it was the one when he comes back, when he visited home again, it was the one that buy plastic chair, 4 plastic chair in the parlor. When he traveled back, armed robbers. So sometimes robbers used to come and take robbers, what's it called? The iron that we are using to build the house. Whenever I travel back to Enugu, they will know that nobody is in the compound. They will come and thief everything. And the people doing that, they are living in that same my streets. So one day robbers came to my compound.
I
I
want
don't
to
know
just, hello.
ah,
I want you to give me a key
okay.
point of what led to this, because you are not talking fast and the story seems to be long. So, assuming it's something that you are saying fast is a different thing. But when you are counting your word and it's not, you started from how you people meet and how and all that. Let's have
Okay.
the key points.
Okay, ma. Then after the armed robber came to attack me, we he tried to build the house fast. And now went upstairs to stay. Everything was cool. So when the next after 2 years, I put to bed to my second son. The boy was 4 months ago. It was during holiday time. I traveled to my family house at Enugu State. So it started. Okay, before I put to bed to that son, I overheard him talking on phone, calling somebody in South Africa that this woman I've put to bed. After he dropped his call, I asked him, what did you just told this person? He asked me, what did I hear? I said, you told the person that this woman I've put to bed. Who is that person that I put to bed? He kept me quiet. He didn't say anything to me. I got to understand that he's having an affair in South Africa. He's living with a woman over there that the woman just put to bed. It becomes a problem. He doesn't give me attention. If we try to talk, if I call him on phone, I'll be in the background. He will say that he's driving, he will drop the call. And he will never return my calls to know why I'm calling. He wake up in the morning, he will not check on us. If I called, he's not gonna pick the call. Later, he started telling me that he's not even interested in the marriage again, that he has moved on when I'm in Enugu. Even the way he talks to me, at the time I got depressed. I said, no, come down to Nigeria now. discuss it. What did I do to you? He said nothing. That the woman over there is complaining about my call. I got frustrated. I got depressed. This is how I left my house. I went to the park to enter motor. I saw people saying Calabar, Calabar. I just joined the Calabar. We get to the Calabar. People were dropping bus stop to bus stop. I don't know anywhere here. I don't know anybody. When they get to the last bus stop, they say, this is the last bus stop. I now get down. I asked some people by the side, by the corner there, please, where is Catholic Church? They pointed where Catholic Church is. I entered into that church. I switched off my phone. I met one woman there. I started telling the woman my story. The woman, the next day, the woman advised me to put on my phone that my people must have been looking for me. When I put on my phone,
Where did you
the
keep the
first,
children?
my children
Then
is in my family house, Enugu,
with who?
with my mom, my family people, my mom, my dad, my siblings.
Okay. How long did you stay in the hotel?
It's
How
not
long did you
hotel,
stay in
it's
the
a
church?
church. 2 nights. The woman said I should put on my phone. The first call that entered my phone was my in-law that is gotten married to my kid sister. They are living in Ataba. The man then called me to
Go
start
ahead.
coming to Aba. The man then called me to start coming to Aba. I entered the motor going to Aba. I went to the man's house. The man connected to my husband. He asked my husband if he knows me well. He said that this girl used you as his hope and everything, but you disappointed her. The way you talked to her, that is what made her to leave the house. Along the line, my dad invited him to come down. Since then, he refused coming down to Nigeria. He said, okay, he has bought tickets. He told my dad the date that he's coming. I traveled down to Enugu. He came back. My dad called him that he said that he's coming back today. He said, yes, he's in town. My dad said, okay, are you coming to Enugu? He said, yes. He landed at Enugu Airport, International Airport, with Ethiopia. He drove down to Ebony State. I'm with my house key. He drove down to break the doors. Just went inside the house to go and look for his papers, his properties paper. Because I'm the one holding the papers. I'm the one helping him to acquire the landed property and the rest. He took the papers, he checked, everything is complete. He took it to his mother's village. I called him. I asked him, you landed in Enugu and he didn't even bother to come to the house and pick us. He said, no, that we should stay there. The next day, I carried my children. I drove down to Ebony State as early as 5 a.m. Getting to the house, I met him in the room. We started talking. He asked me where I went to. I told him how that I went to the church. He said, okay, why did I come back? That I would have stayed in Enugu, that he will be the one to come and they carry me down to Ebony State. He said that he still want me to go back to my house, that there is a way he wants this marriage to look like now. I asked him how. He said that he wants to arrange himself. He said again that anything like husband and the wife making love or other thing, that is no longer interested with that. So he keep tormenting me in the house, telling me that I will go back to my family house. See, whenever he comes. The next day we traveled to the village. I called the mom. I tried to tell the mom what my husband was telling me. I overheard when my mom was talking to him, telling him that he must not be telling me this kind of a thing. So when we go back to the house, back to our house in the town, he tried to do the normal thing that he's supposed to do as husband and wife. The next day, he continued the same thing. What he's doing that, because there's a house that is building in the village. He used to go to the village every day. Then he's going to the village now. Okay, I stayed with him in the room. He has been married before. I said it before. He got married before. The woman made away with his money. He now divorced the woman. I'm in the room with my husband. He started making calling his son, the boy that he had with the woman, that he should visit his house. Normally, he used to tell me that before making the call. He asked the boy to come to Ebony State, that if he gets to the town in the park, that he should use driver's phone and call him to come and pick him. The next minute, the guy called that is in the town, that is there with the mommy. My husband now asked him, why did you come with your mommy? But I asked you to come alone. The boy said that the mommy didn't allow him to come alone. My husband was complaining that every time they are calling him that the guy is having pains, stomach pains, that he wants to take care of the boy. He wants to take the boy to the hospital to know what is the problem. So that's why he invited the boy. Later, it was night when they go to the hospital. They couldn't go back to Onisha, where they are coming from. He now asked them to go to the village. He wanted to go and put them in the hotel, but he couldn't make up going to the bank to get money. He asked them to go to the village. It was during August. We are preparing to go for August meeting. So when he comes back to the house again, he told me that he wants me to go to Enugu, that he wants to arrange his house. I said no. I called the mother. The mother said I should not go anywhere. He said that if I did not leave his house, that he's going to be throwing my things from the down. And this is the first time coming to.
What are his reason? Because
No
he must
reason.
give you
No,
one
no,
reason to have been
no,
saying all that.
no reason, man. He said that and this is his first time visiting home to meet the tenant that I fix. And how I used to fix this tenant is, at a time, money is not forthcoming. And the house we've roofed the house, the 6 floors, but there was no window, no ties, no wardrobe. So I told him, this is getting to 1 year now. That we've missed this money for 1 year. Let's start collecting money from these people that is coming. That people are trooping here every day that they needed the house. Let me just collect money from them, that the money that I collected from one person will fix one person flat, so that the person will park in like that. He said that he doesn't want to use anybody's money to fix his thing, that he wants to fix it complete before taking people in. At the time, he couldn't do that. That is how I managed to take money from them. I'll give them 1 week to come back. They are still visiting to know if the
This is
work
why
is
I
going.
said you should not hold the camera. You are shaking too much.
Okay, man. This is how I collected money from them and fixed the whole flat, and the people filled the house.
But did he approve that you should collect money from them?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I later approved.
Okay, go ahead.
So when he came back for the first time visiting the tenants, that was when he's telling me that he want me to go back to the house. When he was telling me go, I went to his phone to know what is the problem. I checked and I confirmed that he's seriously talking with his ex-wife. Even when the woman told him, my friend, please. Even when the woman told him that he wants to come to August meeting, I wants to come to August meeting, he said that he should come. Then when he was telling me to go, I told him, no, I've prepared for August meeting. He said, no, that he has told them to cancel my name, that I'm no more belong to Itesi's family. I said, just like that. He said, yes, that I should go to Enugu. When he comes, then after talking, then we can come back. I said, let me go. I picked two clothes for myself, two clothes for my kids. My son was 1 year plus. I just picked some of Pampers from his bag of Pampers. He took us to the park. He paid for a car for us. He gave me 20,000. He said that this 20,000 again will last till that August. That he's going to start giving me money again in September. He kept calling to know if we've getting to our destination. When we get to the house, I told him we are home. He asked me if my daddy is around. I said no, but I've called him. He's coming. When my daddy comes back, he asked me what's the problem. I said that my husband said I should go, that he's coming. He called him. Monday, what happened? He said, no, daddy, that I went to his phone. I went to his phone the other day, but now I still went to his phone. That I should stay there till he comes. My dad now asked him, okay, did you say you are coming? He said, yes, that he's coming. My dad, he dropped call. The next minute, he started calling me on phone. That my dad, he dropped call on him. That because of that, that is not going to come to that Enugu. I will still call the family, the mother, the father. Sir, when are you people coming? He said that it's Monday. That they keep disturbing Monday to come, but he said that he's going to tell them. The next day, my tenant started calling me that, man, there's a lady in my flat. That the lady is tall, big, on a low cut with the children. I noticed it was his ex-wife. I called him to confirm. He asked me, who am I to ask him that question? He dropped the call. This is how I'm staying in Enugu. It was August. It was raining that time. I only took two clothes for my children. We don't have enough clothes. I called him. Can I come to the house to pick some clothes? He said that if he sees my leg in this compound, that is going to disgrace me. And I don't want to disgrace. I was thinking that it was a light thing because I know that I did nothing to him, that we are going to settle it. Let me not just come, we disgrace ourselves, later we'll not still settle. That I didn't come. I didn't visit that home. It was my sister's clothes that they pack in the wardrobe. My sister that is living in Dubai, that I'm wearing. Even my first son, I'm wearing them, my children's clothes. This is how I'll be managing going to Okerika to buy some things for myself, for my children. Till 2 years, I stayed in my family house. He abandoned us there and traveled back to South Africa. He spent 3 months in Nigeria and he didn't visit my family. He now traveled back to South Africa and left the woman in my house apartment. It was after 2 years, he started calling me that he was asking me if I can forgive him again. I said yes. What happened? He said that he did that just to get the access of his children. That he has gotten access to those children, that he wants me to stay with them, that he wants the children, he wants me to be taking care of those children, that he has enrolled them in one of the best school in Abakiriki. I should move down to the house. I told him no, that he has to come back to tell my people what's the problem before going down. He said no, he will come, that he's begging me. Even the house that they are building for him in the village, that the brother is eating up his money, that he want me to go and see what is happening there. I told him no,
Excuse
that I will
me,
not get my...
madam, good evening. Excuse me. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay.
Shama, good evening.
I just want, good evening, President. I just want to ask this question before I leave the page.
No leave the page.
As
I want
the person, although I'm watching, but I'm doing one or two things. I'm listening, so when I need to come in, I will surely do that. The people involved in this beating, has they been arrested or invited by the police?
Yes, ma. Yes, sir. They are in the police custody.
Okay, good one. So we will continue from there. Hence, this is not makeup. You are not masquerade. Anybody that did this to you must surely go in for it.
Yeah.
No matter the situation, no matter your offense. I don't want to know who your relationship with that person, but you're going to have problem with us. By the time we are dealing with them, and you now say, my family say, the man says, then you will have problem with the whole world because it's a disgrace to humanity if you did not allow us, or rather, if we did not do something about this. I'm listening. President, I think she's a slow talker. Just allow her, hence it's evening or night. We are just doing this because of the emergency. We are not supposed to do this at this hour of the day or night. So hence we will allow you anything that gives you or ease your mind, say it. People that are listening, they are not complaining, so we won't complain as well. I will be in when I need to do so.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I didn't know. I can't remember where I saw.
So he asked you to come back. So you told him that no, you are not coming back. That you have to tell your family what happened before you return back. So
Yes,
you,
ma.
yeah, that is
He
very
asked
well.
me. He asked me again if I'm owing anybody, if I borrowed money for people, because for the past that 2 years he has not been taking his responsibility as a father. Even when we newly traveled down to Enugu, the next month that he said I should ask him for money, September, I asked him for money. He wrote to me on a text message. It was on my phone. He asked me for which children am I asking money for. That it will be after the DNA. If he found that the children belongs to him, that is when he's going to be bringing out money. And I told him, okay, I'm available. Where am I going to bring the keys to? He dropped the call and blocked me. This is how he's doing it to me. I said, okay. So after 2 years that he come back to me, he asked me if I borrowed money from anybody, if I'm owing, because he knew that he's not taking the responsibility as a father. I said, no, I didn't borrow money from anybody. He sent 100,000 to me for children. He paid it to the school direct for the children's school fees at Enugu. Later, I traveled down to my house. I didn't meet anybody. The children were in the school, boarding school. So when they closed school, I saw them coming back with Ghana must go and some buckets. I opened the door for them. It was 2-bedroom flat. They entered in their own room. Me, I was in my own room. This is how we've been doing it. They have their things tied, their rice, their Maggie, and everything tied. I called the brother to my husband that okay, he come up with another case that I told one of the siblings, one of the cousins, when this issue was going, when he abandoned us. When I'm having conversation with the guy, the guy said that he recorded our conversation. And I asked him, can he tell the guy to bring the record if the record is still available? He said that he doesn't care. I said, no, just ask the guy to bring let's see. Let me see what happened. So this was one when my husband now forwarded the conversation to my dad, that this is what I discussed with the boy, that I said that I'm going to do Monday something for not to be taking care of us. My dad is now, after saying the whole thing, he called him to ask him what is the meaning of this. After abandoning my children for years, and you promised to come, he didn't come. So what I have to say is for you to send this to me. That you should not send this kind of a thing to him. That it's better he comes back. As husband and wife talk is not on phone, that is face to face. He said, okay. When I traveled to Abakaliki, he blocked me again. He stopped taking care of it. He's not even taking care of us. I said, since I want to stay here, I went to international markets. I went there to open a shop, kiddies shop. I don't like being idle. He's not even aware of that. Every morning I will go to the shop. I will pick my children from school and go to the shop. I'm the one doing all that. Sometimes the kid brother is the one taking care of the other children. Sometimes he will go and carry fast food to place and go and drop for them in the room. Nobody drop for my children.
Is it
Sometimes
that
I will drop.
the kid brother that is taking care of the children, the man is sending him money or how?
Yes. Yes, he's sending him money for the upkeep of the children. Even when we are in the flat before the children close from school, my daughter sometimes my daughter will talk to the father through his kid brother's phone because he blocked me. Whenever I saw the kid brother, because my daughter used to disturb me, call daddy, call daddy. I don't know what to tell him because I can't connect him. He blocked me. So whenever I see his kid brother, I'll ask him to call the Monday so that my husband, so that he can be able to talk with my daughter. If he's talking with my daughter, will tell him, "Sir, recharge DSTV for us. So daddy, buy us food. We don't have anything in the house." He will say, okay, that he's going to do that. Nothing. I will not even see 1 naira. I'll just be managing. I will not even recharge the DSTV because that is not my problem. My problem is to be eating. Then, when the children comes down from the school, that was when the kid brother said, "Ma, we need to recharge this DSTV." I said, "Why now?" But we've been here since with my children and we've begged for it. Nobody do it. So it was when these children came back that is not going to happen in this house. I lose the television and put it in my room. That let's stay like that since we've been staying. That was November. When it gets to December, I go to my shop. Coming back on the 24th night, I didn't meet anybody. I saw my key outside. I checked the children. They're in their room. There was nothing left in that room. I called my husband brother. I asked him, "Where is these children?" He said that the mother came to pick them to the village. I said, do they mean that the mother came up to my house? He said, "Maha, that is not even aware of that." After season, I still went to the shop on the 25th. After season, I went down to Enugu because nobody invited me to Yuko, to my husband's village, not even to bought a cloth for my children for Christmas. So it's of no use going there. I'll just go there to disgrace myself. Okay, till last year. Okay, why the woman left my house and they kissed? The woman was staying in my house. My husband left the woman in my house. Why the woman left is, I heard that the woman was coming or going down from the staircase. He fell down there and got struck. That was the reason why he left my apartment. She packs her things back to her village, Enugu. That was when my husband started calling me to come back. But it was his cousin that called me to tell me that. It was last year. 3 people packed out from the tenant from my house. I managed, they got the key from them. I rented the 3 flats. Along the line, our sumo got spoiled. I used money from there, almost 200,000, to fix the sumo. I don't tell him anything because I don't get him on phone. I don't even know his current number. I'm only trying to do the good thing, the necessary thing in the compound to try and keep the compound clean the staircase, both the outside compound. My husband called my mom that I collected rent from his house. I have no right to collect the rent. I collected this money and put on my pocket. My mom now told him, "What about these children? Are they not going to be feeding till whenever time that you are returning back?" He said it will be after the DNA that he will be taking care of those children. Last year, October, he brought one man, one barrister, that he wants this man to be taking care of this compound. After then, my husband's brother have been going around the compound telling people that I'm no more married to his brother, that nobody should pay rent to me, that anybody that pays rent to my account, that the brother will kick the person out of the compound. Those 3 people that I managed to collect house rent from, this my tenant that hits me now. The guy used to go and tell them that I'm not the right person in that compound, that it's better they go and collect their house rent back from me. Those tenants will still come back to me, "Ma, please, what they are saying in this compound is too much. Ma, please, can you please give me back the money that I paid?" I tried to convince them. that they should relax, that I'm the landlady of this property, that nobody has tried to chase them away. And I'm still here, living here with them. After talking to them nicely, they will go back. This boy that hit me, this is how the guy has been following me up, talking to me anyhow. If I try to pound pepper in my kitchen, he will bring his head out. But this woman, is that how they are pounding pepper? Why can't you put something under the mold and be pounding it? I asked him, am I the one that you are referring as this woman? I mean the boy that punched me. He just banged his door. There's a day I traveled. I came back to the house. It was a prepaid meter that we are using. I'm the one that bring the prepaid. It was from Enugu that they brought it. I found out that they are not using prepaid in that compound, that they do it direct. I called our electrician. I asked him to come and check if this house is still using prepaid or direct. This boy that punched me and the one of the tenants called Johnson, they came out because they knows about electrical. They came out to tell me, "Ma, don't call electrician. Let's tell you what is happening." I'm the one that fixed this, the Johnson own. He witnessed how my husband chased me out of the house and brought the other woman. And I heard that he was the spy to the other woman in my compound. When I noticed that he was the spy, I asked him to go out. He said that my husband said that he will stay, that he's not going. There is a day my house was sparking light. Everywhere was smelling. I called our electrician to come and check it. Our electrician said that, "Ma, here wants to burn, or this house wants to burn." I told him to snap it and send to my husband, because he was the one that used to do the wiring to the house. He snapped it and sent to the husband, my husband. My husband now asked him to disconnect all the lights in the building, including mine. He disconnected all the lights. He now listed the things that I need to buy to make the lights, to connect the lights back. It was on Saturday. When he listed it, he went to the market to go and buy it, to come back on Sunday to fix the lights. I said, let me go to my friend's house with my children to go and charge my phone. I went to my friend's house. Coming back, this my two tenants, this one that punched me and another one called Johnson, he has left. They locked me outside my house. My smaller gate, everybody have is their own gate key. There's a where you put your hand and make use of your key. I tried to put my hand and make use of my own key. It was locked. I was calling one of my tenants called Chris downstairs. Chris, please come and open the door for me. And my street, my area is a bad place. Whenever I'm coming, I would like to drive fast to the compound and they close the gates. Chris now come there. He was wasting much time. I asked Chris, what is it? Open this door now. He said, "Ma, they use barbed wire to barbed wire everything." That he's trying to open it. Finally, he later opened the thing. I drove inside the compound. In the morning, I saw two of them outside the compound. I came downstairs. I asked them, I greeted them. I asked them, "Johnson, were you the one that locked me outside?" This boy that punched me now said, "Ma, I'm the one that locked you outside. Why would you disconnect the lights without our notice?" I told him, "Didn't you see that this house wants to burn?" He said that it doesn't matter, that I'm supposed to tell him, that he gave me from now till 2 hours to fix this light. That if I didn't, when he was saying all this, I videoed him when he was coming to me, close to me. That if I didn't, that he's going to do something that I will not believe in this compound. Why they are talking to me like that is because I don't know if my husband said them as a spy to me. And the two, this guy that punched me now, his statement is that is acting from what my husband brother Cheka was telling them about me, that I'm no more belong to that compound. That his brother is not gotten married to me. That after I stayed there, that will go. That the brother is not taking care of me. That I'm only there on my own. Before the other tenant called Johnson packed out, some people will be recharging recharge card. They will be the people tapping it. There's one of my tenants, he will recharge 10,000 in less than 2 days, it will go finished. He will come to me, ma, what is the problem? Those ones that I fixed in the compound. I said, sir, there's two people here that is disturbing me. They are know about electrical. This is what they've been doing. Since last year, I went to go and report their case in the police station. So this Johnson of a boy, of a man, I called the sister. I know the sister in Abakiriki. I called the sister to tell the sister what I've been seeing, passing through in the guy's hand. The sister came to my compound. He called me that he's around, that after talking with the brother, that he will call me to come down. Later, she called me to come down. I came outside. He said that he has talked with the brother, that he will come and see me tomorrow. For me to come to my gate, my small gate, I'm using the small gate to come in. Johnson held my clothes and they slapped me. When he slapped me, I rushed to my house. I went upstairs to go and get my phone. When I got my phone, I called police people. I still called the sister. Mercy, your brother slapped me. He said, what? That is coming back. When he came back, the police people were looking for the direction of my street. They were calling me. Blessing now asked me if it was police people that is calling. I said, no, it was my husband's brother that I called. They didn't know that it was police people that is coming. This is how police guy come. The guy wanted to run. They catched him and put him to the police station. Nobody beat him. It was only slap. But what they did to him in the police is they asked him to leave the house. This is how the guy left the house. So the one that I'm facing now is this one that punched me. So what happened is 4 days ago, there's some guys
Your
that
network
used to
is
come.
disturbing from there.
Okay, ma, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. They position the camera well.
Okay. 4 days ago, there's some group of boys that used to come and look for this boy in my house. They smoke weed every morning. And I called police again to come and see what is happening in this compound. I want the police people to get them red-handed. Let it not be like I forge it. I want them to come and hear the smell on their clothes, on their mat, and in the compound. Before the police people come, the boy ran away. They catch the
Your
guys.
network,
This boy that punched me
your,
ran away. The boy that punched me ran away. They managed to get the boys that is smoking the weed with. They took the boy to the police station. After the statement, they asked the guy never to visit that compound again. The guy agreed. Since then, this one that punched me he has not gotten himself. He used to go and meet my husband, barrister, to go and before I called the police, I called the barrister. So I see what is happening. He said I should go ahead. Like he's at my back. I said, okay. 3 days ago, the guy brought dog to my house. In my village, we forbid dog. We don't like dog.
hello.
Ma, hi.
We can hear what you are saying.
Okay, can you hear me now, ma? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. 3 days ago, 1 week ago, the guy brought dog to my family, to my house without no consent. I called the wife that we forbid dog in my family, that we don't like dog, that they should take the dog out of this house. That the guy has no right to bring dog to somebody's property without the person's consent. But the guy keeps telling me that I'm not his landlady. Rather is my husband's kid brother being checker, the one that fixed him. That he has no right to tell me whatever thing that he needs to do in that compound. It was that yesterday morning when he punched me. I'm coming down from the staircase to go and fetch water with my children. The guy is coming up with the dog. I wanted to lock my door. My children have already going down the staircase. I saw them coming back immediately. They were shouting, "Mama, mama, mama." I said, "What is it?" They said, "Dog, dog." And we don't sleep at night. The dog will keep barking, barking, barking. I told the boy not to go inside this house with this dog, that he should go and keep the dog elsewhere, not in this compound. This is how the guy brought my clothes outside and started punching me. Under 2 minutes, has finished my face. After he punched me, he took my phone out. The first punch that he gave to me, my eyes was dark. I couldn't see. I fell down. My children also fell down. They were trying to fight him, but they can't do anything because my children, my first daughter was 7 years. The boy is 5 years. They can't do anything. Even when I'm falling down, even the mother of that guy also fell down. The woman is of age. I even helped the woman to bring the woman up from the floor. He went upstairs and come down again and said that he must deal with me. He started punching me again. I was hiding my face because he was targeting my eyes.
Jesus.
This is how I called police people. When the police came, the guy has run away. Even the mother and the wife wanted to go. I'm telling them, no, they are not going anywhere. But they didn't know that I've made some calls. When police came, I told police people that they asked me, madam, what happened? I said, this is how I see it. The police now picked the mother and the wife with the 1-year-old, their son. We drive down to the station. So when we drive down to the station, the wife was calling the guy to come. The guy didn't come. One guy there at the police. Okay. Can you hear me now? But can you hear me? But can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. One guy came
But
to the
it's
police
becoming
station.
bad than before. Go ahead.
Okay. Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you now.
One guy from the police station came to me. He asked me what happened. That this guy called him on phone. I tried to narrate to him. He now went and go and meet my IPO. I asked my IPO if they needed the boy here, if they want to catch the boy. They said yes. The same police guy now asked the guy to go to another station to go and make entry. This was how the guy went to that station to go and make entry. This my police officer now asked me to come and drive him to that police station. We went there. The guy has left the place. He went to go and meet the DPO. I went to the police clinic to treat myself. They said I'm supposed to pay money before they start the process. And the guy took my phone. My ATM card is at the back of my pouch. I can't be able to make any payment. We went to go and talk with the DPO in the station that the guy makes statements. The DPO said that they should go and get my phone. After the DPO saw me, he shedded tears. He said that they should call the guy to come. His IPO now called the guy to come. DPO is around. Come, let's settle this case. So this is how the guy came. The man handcuffed him. The man started asking him what is the problem. He said that he was
Can you
coming down.
close the door from there? That thing that is causing the breeze and all this, can you close it so I can be stable?
The door,
Because I'm not really getting you.
the door is closed now.
Because I cannot, your voice is cracking.
Okay, let me check the location and see. Is this place okay?
Excuse me.
This place okay?
Yes.
And this is how they got the guy and beat him up and put him inside the prison, inside the station. And
Hello.
this is how they got the man. This is how they got the boy. Beat him up, put him inside the prison, inside the police station,
Prison or cell?
inside the cell, man.
Are you standing or you are sitting?
I'm sitting, man.
I sit well now. Yeah, I sit like that. That's how it should be. So the DPO, which of the DPO locked him up? Is it the DPO where he quickly went to make reports, or the DPO of the people that came to arrest him?
Yes, man. The people that came to for the arrest, that's where they locked him up.
So the place he went to report, the DPO hand over him to those people.
Yes, man.
That is good. Your IPO, is it male or female?
He's a man, man.
Is a man.
Yes, man.
And you have his number, right?
Yes, I have his number. He was the one that refused to give me his August number.
No, don't worry, we can get the gas number from anywhere.
Okay, man.
Yes. And DPO numbers are always written by the every police counter. You will see
This
DPO
is not
numbers.
DPO. They are calling him commander, not DPO.
Area commander.
Yes, man.
Yeah, their number is always there at the whatever. They have public registration, but I will get the number. That's not a problem. But they did wonderfully well. They did well because the reason why the DPO hand over the guy to them is because they came from area commander's office, and the area commander's office supersedes DPO's office. There is no way they will be looking for a suspect from area commander's office and the suspect will go and hide under DPO. No DPO would want to do that, even if you are justified or you are not justified. The area commander has a super authority over the DPO. So, since this incident, what has your husband said over this?
Hmm. It was this morning, like since January, since February, I can't endure it. I say, let me go to the court and fight for my rights. I meet one barrister. They started the procedure. We went to the village to serve him.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything that you know is a secret, don't say it on air, because you know the whole world is watching you. So be mindful of what you will talk on air. You are not talking to me alone, you are talking to the whole world. So anything that you know is a secret, control your mouth, your words, so that you not say it to the public if you know you have your plan B.
Okay. Okay, mommy, it goes like this. Where we are, the stand we are in the court is we've served him paper through WhatsApp number and everything. It was on Sunday before this incident. His barrister came to the house. We have not met face to face. He knocked at my door. I didn't know him. I asked him who is he. He said that he's the one managing this compound. I said, okay, let me go and dress properly. Went inside my house to wear my clothes. Coming out, I opened the door for him. He comes in. I told him that I'm Mrs. Tesi, wife to Monday Tesi. He's shocked. He said, but are you in town? and we've not met. I said, yes, we've not met because you're not standing well. After telling you how this man abandoned us for the past 4 years, he pity me. He said that it's not right. That Monday has no right not to be taking care of me with the children. That is my right. You asked me if you can come in. I said yes. Later, what the man asked me that he said that he needed 3 things to ask me. I said, okay, what? He said that Monday said that he didn't got married to me. I said, wow, okay, no problem. When the time reached, at least his family was there. My family was there. We have a canopy. We have a music.
Your
I
network
carried
is
a fan.
giving too much problem. Your network is giving too much problem there. Your network is giving too much
Okay,
problem.
mommy, here, is it okay now? Can you hear me now?
I will hear you at a point, I will not hear you.
Okay. Okay, this is how he told me that no, it's not good. That he will need to talk to him to direct him how they do. Later, he said that he asked 3 questions. This man said that he didn't got married to me. I said, sir, please, if you want to know truth, I can drive you down to the parents, the mom's village for you to confirm the truth. But if you tell Monday that he will not allow you, he will not agree for you to go. He said, okay. Again, call Chika, the kid's brother. He will tell you everything about me on Monday, how he chased me out of his house for doing him nothing. The man get back to me again that, when a man is angry, that he says all sorts of things, that Monday have agreed that he got married to me. He now asked him, okay, what about these children? The Monday said that it's after DNA that you got to know. I told the barrister, sir, please don't take care of this building. I'm taking care of this building too. Let me take care of it to see if I can get money to be taking care of myself and the children. He said, no, the rightful owner of the property, it was Monday. And it was that Monday that the property to him. I should not tell him what to do. That this property belongs to Monday. This, that. I said, okay, sir, all your interest is this property. You want to come in to take care of it. But you don't even care about us, how we survive, me and my children. I stopped talking to him since the last day. Till on Sunday, he came to my house. I started the whole story again, crying, telling him. He said, Madam, I'm not going to come here again. I've seen how grieved you are. I know the truth about it. I don't want nemesis to catch me. I don't want karma to catch me. That what Monday is doing is wrong. That he is not going to come again. On that Sunday, he forwarded a long message to me. He said, Madam, I want to forward this message just for me to tell you that I'm at your side. I'm at the truth. Just go through that message. What he wrote there is, Monday, this is not how they do things. If somebody cheats, let that person clean his shit. Not that he can't cheat and not to clean his shit. That he should come out and face his problem. That as he's talking to him, that he has 3 wives and he has not divorced anyone. These 3 women bear his name to date. So after telling him that, after reading the message, he called me again to tell me that, Ma, have you seen that I'm straight in this business? He said that since after that Monday stopped talking to Monday stopped picking his calls. I said, okay, no problem. This is how I've been surviving. So when my barrister served the hands, the barrister to Monday, a paper stopped coming to that compound. This was how the barrister to Monday told my barrister that we should give him 1 week for him to convince Monday. This was what the barrister is telling me. For him to convince Monday to tell Monday what is going to happen, what is it looks like, that he has to attend to the court and not to avoid the court. Because this court started since February. Nobody is bearing for him. It was this morning, the barrister called me. All through yesterday, he has been calling me, man. Nobody is happy with what is happening. So this morning, he called me that, man, how are you doing? How is the kids? I said, I'm fine. He asked me where I am. I said, I'm at home. He said, I said, I didn't sleep in the hospital because there was too much mosquito. I used to go every night and comes in the morning. He said, okay. I told him that, sir, all the guy's statement is that what is acting towards me, how is disrespecting me, how is insulting me, is because of what Checker, brother to Monday, he has been telling him about me. That means this is a planned day between Checker and my husband. Maybe they are the ones sending the guy to come and kill me. Christ and I said that, man, no, don't say it like that. Please, let's face this guy. I said, after facing the guy, if you still ask the guy will tell you that it's acting from what the family of Itesi is telling him about me. The person told me again, man, there's some money your husband sent to you. I said, for what? He said, you know that the court ordered him to be paying 100,000 for this meantime that we are on court, he will give judgment. I said, yes. He said, but he said that he can't be able to be paying that 100,000. He now sent 50,000 from me. I said, sir, please, it's okay. Let me get back to you. He said, no, man, wait now. We're supposed to be working hand in hand. I said, no, sir, I will get back to you. Let me attend to the children. That's how I caught his call and go to the hospital.
Do you have a lawyer?
I have a lawyer. I called my lawyer. My lawyer said that. He said I should not mind that man and that I should not collect any penny from that man. That the same man called him that Monday sent 50,000. That either they comply with the court or not comply. That we are moving with our case. My lawyer now told me that he has told that barrister that to evacuate those people in that compound under 24 hours. That those people have no right to remain in that compound. And I should get the necessary documents from the police station that will remind the guy that beat me up in the court on Tuesday.
One, the issue of the marriage, if it's in court, we are not going to attend to it here. That is subjudice. We cannot attend to this that is already in court. That marriage issue, that should be kept aside. That should be kept aside. Then you have to cease communication from that lawyer if you want to have a good case. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to cease communication from that lawyer if you want to have a good case. That lawyer is not your friend. Whatever he sent to you is non-mandatory or compulsory or an evidence that he sent it to Monday. Anybody can draft message and forward to you. So don't act foolish. You have your own lawyer. And
Yes,
once you
ma'am.
have your lawyer should be communicating with their lawyer. You don't have any reason to open your door, invite lawyer in. Can I come in? Can I not come in? The should face his whatever, enmity should not catch up with him. All these things are story. He wants to take word from you so that he can use it against you in court. I don't know if you can hear me.
I get you, man, 100%.
So block that lawyer from your phone. That lawyer don't have any reason to communicate with you. You will send me the area what? If it is area G, if it's area 13, area H, area Z. Ask your lawyer will know the area commander of this case. Will communicate with the area commander. Your lawyer should go to court. What you need, go to the police station with you on Monday or Tuesday. Latest on Tuesday, they will charge him to court for assault and attempted murder. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not a case that you need to settle with a guy. You need to go to court. It's like the network is disturbing.
No, ma'am, I'm hearing you, ma'am.
But you are not responding. You are just nodding head as
I'm,
if
I'm hearing you, ma'am.
the network is hacking your voice. You have, because I can see that your eye bulb are affected also.
Yes, ma'am. The stitch
Take,
here.
yeah,
It was a stitch
the
here.
stitch there.
Yes, ma'am.
Put all the bills together and ensure you go to better hospital. Ensure
Yes.
you go to better hospital, because this is an eye. Eye is not hand, it's not leg, it's not any other part of your body. If you don't take proper care of it now that it's fresh, it's going to affect you in future.
Okay,
So ensure
ma'am.
you take proper whatsoever. Then you send your lawyer number to me, and I will communicate with your lawyer from on Monday. We'll communicate with him. We will
Okay.
join hand with him to ensure justice prevail in your case.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, the office will join hand with him.
Mommy, please, I want people to attend to the one with my husband.
The
I
case
want
is
you
already
people.
in court. The case is already in court.
Ma, what about the DNA? I'm interested in that. How can we pull him down for the DNA?
Yeah, whenever he comes to Nigeria, definitely he will have to conduct the DNA test. If you doubt the paternity of the children, definitely even the court can compel him to do that. Your lawyer can tell the court this is a statement he has been making, and if for any reason he deform your character that the children are not his, and eventually run a DNA test and the children are for him, whatever you have spent or whatever you have borrowed to take care of the children for the past how many years is going to pay you back and compensate you for deforming your character.
Okay, ma'am.
Those tenants there, who gave the house to them?
It was my husband brother that gave the house to the guy.
He come to the house to come and give house to tenants. Is he living there?
It's not living there. It was when they came to my flat. When they chased me out, they came to occupy my flat.
Are you living in the house now, or you are still
I mean,
at your family?
I'm in the house now. They are planning to chase me out of the house now, but I refuse. Ma, I'm suffering in that house. I'm suffering in that house. There was no light in that whole building.
Why?
Everywhere used to be dark. Okay, it's with from this guy too. We bypass our sumo lights. When the EEDC came to the house to inspect the house, they find out what happened. They disconnected the light. They put a disconnection notice there. They called me, man. They came to my compound, see what they find. I said, okay, how are we going to do it? We now agreed that I'm going to give them 50,000. I called each and every one of them. Let's put them together and raise this money, including me. Let's go and give it to EEDC people so that they will be able to come and fix lights. This same guy that appointed me told my tenants not to mind me, that I'm nobody, that is going to fix the lights, that they should not bother spending their money. This is how this guy connected the lights. The EDC people disconnected. They came to my street again. They noticed that I'm having lights, and how come? They called me. I said, no, we didn't have light. There was no light in the compound. They said, ma, I'm in front of your house. This your house. I said, okay, I'm not in that compound. What happened? They said, okay, they disconnected the light. This is how they cut off all the wires and take it to EDC. The lawyer to my husband now went to EEDC to tell them not to attend to anybody, including me. That they want life to be like that. They want to frustrate everybody that is living in that compound for the people to leave so that they can take the house. That is what is happening.
Okay, your lawyer can as well take court injunction also for them to go and connect the light back if you can afford the penalty of what the NEPA officials are asking for. Your
Okay.
lawyer can do that. The children are
Okay.
there, and for whatever reason, he cannot compel the children to live that kind of life, put the children in darkness, risk their life, inconvenience them, and deny them a right to the social amenities that they should have and the necessary things that they should have access to in the house. Your lawyer can't take court injunction from court,
Okay,
and they
ma'am.
will grant him. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
The condition of you people, the issue emphasize more on the children concerned.
Okay, ma'am.
And then the tenants that you brought to the house there, the if whatsoever, is it the other tenants who gave them house there? The
The
other
three tenants I
tenants.
gave, the three tenants I gave, they all packed out. The remaining two was this my brother's husband that fixed them.
But you have no legal right to give out an apartment to tenants there. You can also serve them notice from the same lawyer. If you believe the lawyer is smart, he can handle those things together without stress.
Okay.
Yes. Even if power of attorney is given to the other lawyer, and hence he did not even know how you and your husband is managing the house or whatever, there's any reason, or however, at least it should be an understanding. One, he cannot come and chase you out of the house when he sees that kids are there, because both of you are having issues. He should be here on his own, supposed to be considerate.
Yes.
The lights can be connected.
Okay.
The lights can be connected, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The lights can be connected. So you avail me your lawyer's number. Then on Monday, you should be at that place, and let's talk to him and not want to work with him so that they'll charge the case to court. Latest Tuesday, the
Okay,
case
ma'am.
should be charged to court. Yes.
Okay.
I stand on that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Justice will definitely prevail for you.
Amen.
Yeah. And then we'll talk behind as regards to the issue of the marriage.
Okay, ma'am.
A viewer's one thing that we should understand is in life, I I understand at times when people do things to their fellow human being, they hardly put themselves in the condition and the state of another person. Some women will be in a relationship for some years, and also men. You will hate this man, and you will not show the attitude that you hate this person. For whatever reason, I don't know why, a co-human being should wake up and begin to maltreat the other person. As in, you have no human sympathy, you don't have fear of God, you are not afraid that the life does not belong to you, you are not afraid that the breath does not belong to you, you are not afraid that you are not living life by your strength and your energy, no matter your power, spiritual power, be you Christian, be you Muslim, Be you pagan, every power you have is under God. Any money you have is still under the control of God. Whichever means you get the money, either through fraternity, through God blessing, through any way, come what may, it shouldn't be something at times. I bleed. It hurts me so much when I listen to women or men complaining bitterly what their spouse do to them, how so heartless they will behave, how they will sell the partner out to family, to friends, to neighbor, to anybody without an act of the feeling. I always feel if you are in the midst of problem, the first thing you will think first, for God to have control over your feelings, over your mind, and over your action. Think first, try to manage your mind to have a reflection on the good day and the good time you and this person have for one day. When I say good day or good time, it might not be necessarily sex, because you can have sex for any reason. You might be having an affair with a man for whatever reason or purpose to you. So you may not even because of sex overlook whatever the person feel or have any good memory as regard to that applicable to the other person. But you cannot tell me the day you met this person, what is that thing that attract you to this person? What is that mind, that feelings that is was in you when you sighted on this man, this woman? The first outing or the second outing, or what pushed you to keep going again and again? What is this one good thing? I'm not talking about calculating and having much good things from this person, but only one good thing that you need to think of. Do we usually do that? You will have to do something that you don't consider how this person feel. If the man will eventually kill himself for because of you, if the person that cannot control his or her emotion can take poison and die, is none of your concern. Some of us will be acting, will be doing it, will be perpetrating that evil act without feeling what this person is feeling. There is always a karma. You are staying in South Africa. You left a woman for 4 good years. 4 good years. Know that you are coming to have affair with her. Know that your sweet words is on her ear. Know that you are taking care of the family. Know that you are taking care of the children. Some women, you give, and men, because it's not only women that keep things. There are some women or men that you give them money, they squander it. You can't kill them. You stay in South Africa and person have to manage and help you build a house. Not that she squandered the money. You were sending it, they were investing it, building it until you have a home that lawyer, brother, cousin, everybody become the landlord and landlady and tenants and co-tenants in the house without doing considering who you send money to could have still wasted that money, could have eat the money or use it for other things, invest it in her personal life or business, and you can kill the person. But today, somebody's daughter carrying this kind of face, having this kind of injury on his face because you sold her out. You sold her out to your family, sold her out to friends, sold her out to enemies, tenants that they give us out. We have to strip a woman that you share privacy with, strip her naked. without considering that this person could be your sister. This lady could be your mother, could be your own sister, that a fellow man strip her naked in a compound because you need what? Property. Because you need what? Property. Some of you should act and have conscience. So you be in South Africa and be forming big man, forming big boy, forming big girl, and you can't be big man and big boy, you cannot gather your common sense to have control over your family back home. This is the man, yes. Somebody is saying you know the man in South Africa. Agnes Opara, are you living in South Africa? If you are living in South Africa, we need to hear from this man.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to hear from him. I
Yes,
could have
ma'am.
let you give me his number.
Okay, ma'am. Plus 277
Plus what?
277
Yes.
31
Yeah.
91
Yeah.
5996.
The Bluetooth device
Mommy,
is
WhatsApp
ready
number.
to pair.
WhatsApp.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Wait, WhatsApp call.
Why is this WhatsApp not connecting? PJ, is not picking the call. Where is Agnes? Agnes that is in South Africa. Help us call your South African brother to pick our call. Let me see this person. It's possible he's watching it. I thought one of you said you know this man in South Africa. Where is the person? Agnes, what did you say? Say, please, ma, we need this number too, because me and have South Africa to Israel. I don't understand. Agnes, what? Agnes Opara, I don't understand. What? I don't understand your message, please. It's possible he's watching there because so many South African people are following. What is his Facebook name?
Monday is
Hello.
10. Monday is
Hello,
10.
Mr. Monkey. Good
Monday is
evening.
10. It is.
Madam, not talking to you. Hello. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My name is Mrs. Solushola from the Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Office. Can you hear me? Your network is giving problem. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, but I'm driving. I don't think I will be able to. No. Can you call me tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I will talk to you on Monday then.
Okay, okay.
You can drop the picture because the picture is not even showing well from there. We are going to connect you on Monday after the must have inform him
Okay,
of the time.
okay,
Yes. Then ensure
okay,
you send your lawyer's number to us so I
okay,
will know how to start it up.
okay,
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.